Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So in honor of back to school, even though not everybody is going back to school or has children doing so, it's still a time of new beginnings as we begin fall or autumn. And as a result of that, I'm going to go ahead and do a reading that just kind of helps you guys get organized with your manifestations and set your intentions for the beginning of fall. And in order to do that, I'm going to get some affirmations for you, but also we're just going to look at what you need to know right now. So that could be regarding money, work, love. Those usually are the big things right there, right? Money, work, love. But whatever else wants to come out, if it has to do with friends or family, just take what resonates. As always, general reading. And we're going to get started with the tarot cards. First off, I think I'm going to keep it simple for myself today and let you guys choose from lapis lazuli for group 1, amethyst for group 2, and this yellow stone for group 3. Pause the video if you need more time. You can choose from the flowers on the on the thumbnail. As always, my regulars know the drill, or choose from the numbers that comprise the timestamps. But again, pause the video if you need more time, and we're going to get started with group 1. Alright, welcome group 1. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So I'm going to use my trusty and dusty, literally, because this is probably older than some of my viewers, this deck here. Healing with the Fairies card to kind of point us in the right direction regarding what group 1 needs to know right now. So for everyone who is watching this reading right now, what do they need to know right now? Whether it has to do with love, work, money, or some combination thereof. For those watching group 1, financial flow is coming out. We'll honor that. We've also got new opportunity and magic of nature. So there could be a new opportunity for you that affects your money and finances related to nature. Maybe you're an environmentalist, and maybe just getting outside and grounding yourself will help you to come to terms with certain things. That helps you to explore new opportunities, gives you an idea, helps you to heal. And nature is healing. It contributes to contemplation to help you understand your path related to money. So if you have any money concerns, the financial flow card is here to tell you that your finances are improving, okay? And there does look like there is some sort of new opportunity that is related to money, nature rather, okay? So there is an affirmation that goes with this card, and I kind of feel like reading this just because I can, and so we're going to go ahead and do that. Financial flow before getting into your tarot cards, okay? So, you have manifested a new sense of abundance in your life. Any financial blocks have successfully been removed, and you are now in the flow of increased prosperity. Congratulations. Your finances are moving up to the next level and to a new level. You've been praying for increased financial flow and have been visualizing greater wealth. Your positive thoughts and desires have resulted in a rich vein of abundance coming your way. This good fortune not only applies to money, but also to increased opportunities in your personal and professional life. The fairies, who are extreme experts in manifestation, advise you to keep a positive and joyful heart as you experience your wonderful new state. Continually affirm, I graciously accept good into my life right now, and I deserve abundance. If you find that this financial flow ever becomes interrupted, ask the fairies, your guides, your gods, fill in the blank, to help you adjust your thoughts and emotions so you can graciously and willingly accept all the gifts that you so richly deserve. I am financially secure. I am supported abundantly today and every day in my future. So that's your affirmation. You can pause the video, rewind, write that down, write it 10 times a day, focus on it. The point of affirmations is that it's a thought, right? Affirmations are thoughts, and you want to replace thoughts that do not serve you, aka unhelpful thoughts, with quote-unquote affirmations / thoughts, okay? They're just thoughts. So when your mind is at rest, that's, idle hands are the devil's playground. Well, idle mind is the devil's playground as well. So you can always just say, I am financially secure. I am supported abundantly today and every day in the future. So the more that you memorize that affirmation or any affirmation or positive thought, the more it's going to play in the background of your mind, where your subconscious lives, and your subconscious is the projector of your reality. So I think my manifestors will know that, as the card has indicated, you know, you're visualizing, you're manifesting, you're doing something right, okay? So now let's go ahead and get into it. Move this off to the side. I keep feeling like saying, good job, kids. Good job. Good job, kids. Good job, kiddies. I love my youngsters. Oh, the older generations give, like Gen Z and even millennials, who I don't consider youngsters anymore. I myself being Gen X, I'm older than all of you. But I find you guys are, well, as Whitney Houston said back in the day, I believe the children are the future. Yeah, for sure. So anyway, I have a lot of clients, paid clients, who are younger millennials and Gen Z. So I feel like there are a lot of young people who watch my channel. And if you're not over 18, you shouldn't be watching it anyway, technically speaking. But yeah, 20-somethings. Anyway, and if you're not, if you're 30-something, 40-something, cool, you're welcome here too. There's no reason why you shouldn't be here. Everyone can benefit from spiritual guidance. For group 1, everyone watching group 1, what do they need to know right now? It's to do with their finances, but whatever wants to come out. What is group 1? You need to know right now. 10 of Pentacles, look at you guys. Fantastic. This is where you're saying, I'm in the money. I'm in the money. I know a lot of people need to be in the money right now, and you know, there's more than enough to go around. It's just a matter of tapping into it. It's a matter of allowing yourself to have that abundance and to follow the urge that lead you to opportunities that lead to more abundance. I don't need to tell you that. Okay. So financially speaking, it looks like you're doing pretty good, or will be. This is what you need to know right now. Okay. Perhaps this is what's going to solidify, you know, any manifestations that you're doing regarding your finances, or even if you're not, if you have worries regarding money, you know, this is here to let you know that things are going to get much better. Yeah, there's a transformation. Change is in the air. There is change in the wind. There is something coming through about major change. We've got Earth sign, Scorpio energy, and fire sign energy with the 7 of Wands coming through as well. It's been a fight. It's been a battle. Maybe you've had to defend your territory. Maybe you had to defend yourself at work, defend yourself to your family. 10 of Pentacles is about politics, aka interpersonal relationships. There are politics in every realm of life. We associate that with, you know, election politics, things like that. That's not the only thing that the word politics applies to. In this case, it applies to relationships. It can apply to election politics. Maybe some of you are really into that. It is that time of year here in the States. But it's about how to navigate certain situations. And it looks like that's changing for you, okay? So there's a change regarding, you know, you're feeling that you need to defend yourself. You're feeling like people are trying to maybe take money from you or take something from you, or maybe you've been trying to take something from someone else. But you wouldn't do that, because my viewers are high vibrational, right? High vibrational viewers, they don't do stuff like that. But if you are concerned about like career, finances, work, this is a period of financial prosperity. Some of you are already experiencing that. Good job. Keep doing what you're doing in that regard, because you're doing well. If not, again, it's coming in. This is about your self-concept related to finances. So you can have a very positive self-concept related to love, friendship, money, health, appearance, or some combination thereof, or some interest or skill that you have, and have a poor self-concept in some other area. But for these two cards to come out, it's letting me know that you need to hear that things are getting better for you financially, materially speaking, okay? So that lets me know that perhaps some of you do not have the greatest self-concept, or it's a little wobbly, a little shaky when it comes to money. A lot of people have that problem. It's not really a problem, it's just a lesson to be learned. So financial prosperity, security, achievement is very likely coming in for you guys. It also is related to career. Those two things pretty much go hand in hand for a lot of people, although you don't need a particular career or something to manifest wealth. You could inherit it, marry into it, or in some other way achieve it, right? It's a vibration, like money is a vibration. All you have to do is align with it, and then, you know, it's coming in. So I am seeing a period where your career is flourishing, your work is flourishing, you know, you're experiencing a strong sense of financial stability. Could be as a result of consistent efforts, and it does look like you have fought for this. You don't need to fight. I feel like I need to tell you guys that. You don't need to fight for everything, but we are taught that. And you guys have certainly done that. And you're overcoming. Things are about to get unstuck, because what happens after the Seven of Wands? Seven of Wands is defending your territory or working to remove a barrier. And once that's gone, it's Eight of Wands, which is fast action, fast forward, things moving quick, things getting unstuck. So you're on the verge of that. Some of you have already achieved that, and you're just defending your territory, defending your turf. It's been tough turf here. Some of you, yeah, it is. It just feels like it's something, you know, that is coming in, changing. The reading is about, you know, the beginning of fall, setting intentions for this new season. So in that sense, you know, the Death card is applicable. It's about transformation and change. So it could be an indication that some of you are going to be putting in, or need to be putting in, more effort in, or making smarter investments. But it feels overall like your efforts are paying off, and you're just going to be experiencing a time of satisfaction, a time of, I'm hearing, freedom, a time of achievement, where you can enjoy the fruits of your labor and the fruits of your labor. So that's really good. I realize, though, that I don't have like any money decks, you know? No money decks. I know there are career and money decks, I just don't have one. And maybe that's something I should, like oracle decks, I mean. Because I've already pulled you guys 3 tarot cards. So, and I'm not going to make this terribly long, because I don't feel like I have to. Could this be related to family matters as well for the majority, yes or no? Some of you guys are worried about romance, somebody coming in. Maybe you're looking for help from a friend, or help in general from a loved one. Could be very anxious about that, very worried about it. Just know that things are going to be good. Things will play out well in time, in divine timing. There could be a conversation with this person or related to this. Whoever this is resonating for, you're manifesting that conversation, that wise advice, that mentorship, that forward movement, that drive. Just letting you guys know that. Could be a side note, doesn't have to apply for everybody. To say it after me, what is a YouTube general reading? It's like a newspaper horoscope, for those that remember those. Do they still have those? Does anybody still read like magazines or newspapers? I used to devour those when I was younger. I say that like I'm 75, but yeah. I tried to give some magazines, very nice magazines, to my niece once. Gen Z, and she's like, what's that? She's kind of an airhead anyway. No offense. Well, she doesn't watch anyway. But not that you're an airhead, whatever. In her case, she is. Okay, so we've got Laverne Cox coming through. We're just going to get a little advice here from whatever archetype wants to come through. And Laverne Cox, somebody could be transgender, somebody could be gender fluid, LGBTQ+. Don't have to be, obviously. The picture itself could be an indication of who's watching, or somebody that's going to help you with this opportunity, perhaps somebody that you know. But the more important thing are the messages. So it says, no one is going to have pleasure on your behalf. Go out and claim yours now. So if you work really hard to change your finances, to come into abundance, to achieve wealth in your career, this financial flow is coming in. It shows that you have had to stand up for yourself, that you have had to make something happen. You're there. This card is saying, you know, go ahead and have fun, enjoy yourself. You know, life is for the living. So go ahead and make some time for that. Don't feel bad about doing that if you do that, okay? Often people that are heavily entrenched in responsibilities, you know, with mo money, mo problems. I don't necessarily believe that, but for some that's true. Family responsibilities, work responsibilities, you know, all of that. They have a hard time really just letting their hair down. In her case, her hair is down. Maybe go get your hair done. Maybe do something really nice for your parents, something nice for yourself. Whatever you get pleasure in, do that, you know. Good, wholesome, more or less pleasure, okay? Let them love you for who you really are, okay? Some of you maybe are trying to, you know, defend yourself all the time. Maybe it's warranted, maybe it's necessary, maybe it's not. It looks like you're coming out of a period where, you know, that was necessary, or you felt that it was, saying, you know, let people, people can't know what they don't love, or rather, other way around, people can't love what they don't know. Again, this is a grain of salt, because from a higher spiritual perspective, my spiritual people know, yeah, we're all love, period. We all love each other, whether we realize it or not. Everybody's you pushed out, but even if you didn't want to love yourself, you still do on some soul level. But when it comes to the earthly realm, which is what we're talking about, material energy here, you know, let them love you for who you really are. Be yourself. And then I'm hearing you've got to fight for your right to party, okay? So if there's a part of you that wants to have a good time and you feel like it won't be accepted, it might be rejected, somebody might have a problem with it, or some way, shape, or form it could create an issue, this is saying, you know, let that shine, let that lighthearted, fun-loving part of you shine. Others of you just take it how it resonates. Yeah, be yourself. Embrace those closest to you, so your warmth and power make them strong like you, okay? I feel like this is related to family, or friends that feel like family, or even co-workers, okay? They become like family too, even if dysfunctional family. Again, embrace those closest to you, so your warmth and power make them strong like you. You're very strong. Could have Jupiter and Leo. Be a good winner, because you guys are winning, or soon will be, especially financially, but in other ways too. That's what I've got for you, Group 1. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Please hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Hit the bell icon, okay? And then if you'd like a private reading, my contact information is down below. Also, I fixed the link for the $1 for 5 minutes over on Keen, 24-hour access to guidance. I didn't realize that link wasn't working, so I went ahead and fixed that. Check it out in the description box below the video. Stick around for Group 2 if you feel guided to. Check out the playlist link down below for a different reading if you'd like some different kind of reading. And talk to you next time. Thanks for watching. P.U. All right. Welcome, Group 2. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So what do you need to know? Going into fall, we need some guidance to set intentions for what you want to accomplish, manifest, or achieve. They're all kind of the same thing, right? Got miracle healing. Somebody could be dealing with some sort of health issue. I'm getting stress. Stress is in and of itself a health issue, or feeling overwrought, overburdened, overwhelmed. A lot of people feel that way nowadays, so it's time to take some quiet time for yourself. But let's let the cards talk and see what they have to say. For Group 2, what does Group 2 need to know? We've got dreams coming true, forcing its way out. We've got visualization as well. We've got feeling safe as well. Maybe you feel like it's not safe to manifest. It's not safe to visualize. It's not safe to expect the best for yourself in terms of your dreams coming true. Some of you are addicted to stress. It is possible. People can become addicted to the stress hormone, whether they mean to or not. Living your life in an uproar gives you an excuse, you know, to not have to take accountability for certain things or responsibility for your dreams. So this is a situation I feel like people are in overwhelming situations, but as God of your reality, you really don't have to be in any situation that you don't want to. And the good news is, for this card to come out, things are getting better, okay? Dreams are coming true. So let's go ahead and look in the book, find out what it has to say for you guys. Your heart's desires are manifesting into reality. The fairies ask you to hold fast to your faith and expect positive outcomes. Good news. Good news. Yeah, good news. Okay. The life you've been dreaming of is becoming a reality for you. Your affirmation, prayers, visualizations, and other positive practices have brought your dreams to fruition. So even if you're daydreaming or just thinking about, you know, what you'd like to experience, your dream life, good, you know, because worry is a misuse of imagination. And a lot of you watching are either conscious manifestors, I got a lot of those on my channel, just increasing amounts of those, or you are finding yourself using your imagination instead to think about what you want versus a lot of worry. So even though there is stress here, like I said, that stressful period is ending, okay? Some of you, again, still have too much stress in your life, and that's where these cards come in. It's a hint. Hello, you know, affirm, pray, visualize. Now the fairies ask you to keep the faith, okay? Loyalty to the unseen, that's what faith is. Loyalty to your vision. At this moment, you may be seeing glimmers of your dreams coming true. These dreams are transitioning from thought form to etheric form, and then they are solidifying into material form, which is a lot of words to say. It's manifesting, it's hardening to fact. It's hardening into fact, okay? To make this transition successful and complete, your continued faith and prayers are needed. Ask God and the fairies, or whoever you believe in, right? It's all the same, to help release you of any fears that could cause you to sabotage your success. So even if you're asking your subconscious mind, asking your higher consciousness, do so to ask, you know, to help release you of any fears that could cause you to sabotage your success. See, that's what I'm talking about. You know, people that, you know, are used to living in an uproar, whether it's, you know, due to X, Y, and Z reason, they have a hard time accepting peace, have a hard time accepting their blessings, and or things don't feel real or safe. It's getting out of your comfort zone. You know, it's amazing. The devil you know is better than the devil you don't know, right? That's the saying for a reason. It absolutely is not true. I guess in some cases it can be true, but not here. Okay? Here it's saying get out of your comfort zone, because you know, what's outside of your comfort zone in this case is actually better for you, is good. You know, in order to have your dreams coming true, you have to change, right? If your life is less than what you want it to be right now, in order for it to become what you want it to be, that means you have to do something differently, and that means you have to be receptive to that. Even if you say that you want something, if you're programmed, so to speak, due to repeat experiences, prolonged suffering, burdens, etc., like so many people experience, then you might not see your blessings when they're there, or you might subconsciously sabotage it. Okay, so you do deserve the best, know that. And so don't sabotage your success. If you feel like that's a possibility, pray on it, and tell yourself that you're not going to do that. So know that you deserve this abundance, and that it will bring much joy into your life and in the lives of those around you. So when you do well, other people do well, okay? An affirmation you can say, so you can write this down, it can help you out. My heart is filled with gratitude and excitement, knowing that wonderful people and situations surround me now. Exactly. It's not just about what's going on inside of you. There's some stress or some situation around you, so that needs to be addressed. And so again, the affirmation is, my heart is filled with gratitude and excitement, knowing that wonderful people and situations surround me now. Some of you might need to ask for help. If you're asking for help and you're not receiving it, then try asking somebody else. Okay? There is light at the end of the tunnel, a renewal period coming in. It's a very good card to talk about the renewal period coming in. Some of you could be related to your past. Something coming full circle. Maybe letting go of the baggage from your past. Perhaps baggage from childhood. We've got Knights, baggage related to the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. So we've got Earth sign energy with the Knight of Pentacles, and we've got fire sign energy. So these are people, right? Obviously. So the majority of you, this is having to do with people. So maybe you know, want to date a lot of different people. Maybe you want to date more than one person. Maybe you want help from the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. It could be two different people. Maybe that's indicating that help is coming in. Maybe you're asking for help from the Knight of Wands when you should be asking for it from the Knight of Pentacles, or vice versa. But this has something to do with it. So this can be, you know, your zodiac signs. Can be the zodiac signs of somebody that you're dealing with or will be dealing with. And yes, I do call them zodiac signs, because when I work with clients, paid clients, it's just easier to ask them for their zodiac signs. They know immediately what I'm talking about, versus if I ask them, hey, what's your sun sign? What is your sun sign? They're like, huh? A lot of them will not know what I'm talking about. So that's why I say it like that. So this could be strong in your chart, doesn't have to be. Okay. But I'm really being drawn to the Knight of Pentacles energy. And it does look like, you know, this is representing some of you guys. Very diligent, routine-oriented, responsible. If you're not in this energy, if you're more in the Knight of Wands energy, he's a friendly guy, but he's more passion-driven. More fly by the seat of your pants, you know, go where your passion and inspiration take you. There's nothing wrong with that. But as we progress through this season, I'm seeing a responsible person here. So it looks like you're going to be involved in a situation that's going to require his energy. You know, persevere, be steadfast, be reliable. And I feel like maybe some of you are already that way, and that's perhaps what is causing you a lot of stress. It doesn't have to be that, but this is, I feel like, asking you to continue doing what you're doing, to persist, persevere. Okay? If you want to get ahead, if you have a certain goal in mind, and usually the Knight of Pentacles in particular does have a particular goal in mind, then go, you know, continue to go for that. Could be related to work, money, with Knight of Pentacles. Again, responsible tasks, things like that, doing what you need to do. But he's a signification that, you know, you might need to be taking careful steps, thoroughly considering actions before moving forward, and that's like a different energy from the Knight of Wands. Again, this could be talking about a couple of different people as well. Be indicating like somebody that is, again, more apt to base their actions on inspiration in the moment, Knight of Wands energy, and one that's apt to be more predictable, reliable, taking steady steps. King of Wands, another person. Some of you guys, you have a lot of different masculine energies in your chart. Take it how it resonates, general reading. But King of Wands, so in order for the Knight of Wands to become the King of Wands, he has to go through a phase of the Knight of Pentacles energy. So we'll be talking to a literal masculine right now. But I feel like for more of you, it is a romantic interest, or a spouse even. Work partners, people that you work with. No, it definitely feels like it's not particularly about a love interest or a family or a friend, It feels more like just people around you. Could be family and friend individuals, but it does feel more like a general kind of transition. So the fiery Knight of Wands becomes the King of Wands, which is a more mature, accomplished version of himself, a more self-actualized, self-realized, successful version of himself. He becomes that by going through this phase of the Knight of Pentacles energy. This is what you need to know. Okay, this is the energy that you're coming into, that you're going to pass through, but it's not always going to be this way. So if you're a very reliable person, patient, hardworking, that's great. Maybe it's not the most exciting. Maybe it's not even who you truly are. But But you're going to go through that to get to a place where you can embody this King of Wands energy, which is a bold leader, powerful, charming, courageous. He's very passionate. He's very fun. It's not always going to be doldrums. It's not always going to be perhaps the way it feels or will be feeling soon, you know, with this stress of having to put in a lot of effort, of taking too much on yourself. Like, this might be necessary to make your dreams come true. Maybe that's the permission slip you've given yourself to say, hey, I need to go through this in order to achieve what I want. But however way you slice it, you will get what you want. Okay? So let's get some advice. If the reading is resonating, I keep forgetting to say that, please hit the like button and subscribe. It does support the channel and help to keep me coming back to do more readings. I was doing more readings on this channel about a month ago, but you know, I've got a life. So also it's helpful to get the support of your likes and your subscriptions and, you know, your reading orders and things like that. So that's what keeps readers coming back to their YouTube channel to do more readings. So if you like the readings, and you know, those are good things to do. It's very supportive of the channel. Even sitting through an ad is supportive of the channel. And thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate everyone who already does those things, or have done those things in the past, or will do those things in the future. So let's get some advice, guidance for those who are watching group 2 regarding what they need to know right now. Henry VIII, Cancerian energy. Somebody could have that strong in their chart. Somebody could also be an Aries or another cardinal sign. So what this is saying, act like a gentleman and you'll feel like a king, right? The Knight of Pentacles is more of a gentleman than the Knight of Wands. I think we can all, those who know tarot, will agree with that. So somebody needs to hear that. We see this transition from, you know, Knight to King. So it says that somebody is behaving this way. It's advice for that person that needs to hear it. Act like a gentleman and you'll feel like a king. A rose has thorns. Cultivate kinder flowers. It's also talking about, you know, don't always just go for, you know, the flashy, or maybe you need to go for something that is different. Something, especially in matters of the heart, romance. You want to perhaps go for something that's different, something that's not expected, not traditional, not typical, something off the beaten path. Instead of going for a rose, you'll maybe go for, you know, just something different, okay? Because the rose has thorns. Cultivate kinder flowers. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces or somebody with that strong in their chart. I'm thinking Bret Michaels. I don't remember the band that he was in, but he's the one that's saying every rose has its thorn. He's talking about himself. It's kind of interesting. He's a rose, and if you got hurt by it, then that's on you, boo, kind of attitude. Somebody will understand that. Others of you like, huh? Anyway, moving on. Loving a great deal means sacrificing a great number. Yeah, you got a lot going on here. You guys have a lot going on here. If you don't, maybe you're dealing with somebody like that. Maybe you're dealing with a player. Maybe you have someone that's been married multiple times in your sphere coming in. I don't wish that on anybody. Some people, you know, that's just your life or what you experience. If you want to change that, change it. Your dreams are coming true, though, so whatever that means. Some of you, maybe you want to get out there, start dating more. But there's a lot of people in your reading group, too, so make of it what you will. This is what I've got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Please hit the like button and subscribe. That does support the channel, help to keep it going. If you'd like to stick around for group 3, you're welcome to, or check out a playlist link down below, or get a private reading. There's that $1 for 5 minutes link. Got it fixed. It's in the description box down below for those who are interested in that on Keen. I'll talk to you next time. Welcome, Group 3. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So what does Group 3 need to know for fall, autumn? Let's get you guys on the right track. Make sure you're on the right track to achieving your objectives, what you want to achieve, your goals. Let's see what's going on here. I'm going to use my old Healing with Fairies deck to set us on the right track regarding what you need to hear right now. For those watching Group 3, what do they need to hear right now? Group 3, likely there is a new opportunity in some realm coming in for you. It's safe for you to enter into this new opportunity. Don't be intimidated or afraid. The time is ripe. It's apple picking season. Pick the apple while it's ripe, okay? Get it while the getting's good. So it's coming through. But for those who are watching Group 3, tell us more specifically what they need to know right now. Follow your dreams, okay? Exactly. We've got some miracle healing going on here. So maybe there is some sort of health issue or something like that. I did do a health reading like a week or two ago. Go ahead and check out my channel if you'd like to see that reading, if that resonates with you. But this is more or less talking about, you know, following your dreams. You are being divinely guided and protected as well. I do feel like this has to do with like your dreams that you have at night. Okay, she's sleeping on the card. In a previous group, we did have one about dreams coming true. That felt more like aspirations coming true, like daydreams. This feels more like night dreams. So follow your dreams. They're going to lead you somewhere. You're going to be guided. Your angels are going to talk to you through your dreams. Your higher consciousness is going to send messages for you. There's going to be symbology in your dreams. Could have to do with love and romance here. Could have to do with the birth of a child or pregnancy. Doesn't have to, so don't freak out. The topic of pregnancy is a trigger for some people. So, but this I feel like has to do with passion, vitality, and courage. Something that's going to stimulate your passion, tell you something that you need to know about your passion, about your life force, your vitality. Something that's going to give you energy and inspiration when you're awake. Could have to do with peace, love. Hearing the American dream. So traditionally, what was the American dream? It was the 2.5 kids in the big house with the white picket fence. Those of us who live in the States know that it's election season, and you know the betterment of the people is in part related to embracing the American dream again, or making that viable, making that something that can be achieved again. Now, so somebody could be into that as well. So maybe you're active in that realm, or you just want to know, hey, should I vote? This could be an indication of that. Others of you, it doesn't have to do with that. It has to do with, you're going to get some signs about your life. It feels like to do with like love life or restoring peace in your life in some way, and about, you know, getting clarification on what you want your dream to be. And if you know what your dream is, then it's going to be clarification about that. So look out. Keep a dream journal. Keep a notepad next to your bed so that when you wake up, you can immediately look up your dream or write your dream down. And then when you're awake, you can look it up in a dream dictionary, something like that. But follow your dreams. I'm going to read from the book for you guys as I've done for the previous groups. It says, meditate on your heart's desire. Rearrange your schedule so that you're spending time in ways that are truly meaningful for you. That's what I'm going to say. I feel like some of you feel like you should want X, Y, and Z. Like maybe you should want the American dream, for example, even if you're from a different country. But let's face it, the majority who watch my channel are from the States. Okay? So maybe you feel like you should want that. You're raised to think that that was, you know, something that you should want, and a traditional kind of thing. The house or the picket fence, whatever. This is saying maybe your dreams are not really aligned with that. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. But you're supposed to be rearranging your schedule in a way that you're really working on the things that are meaningful to you, experiencing the things that are meaningful to you. So the card says, sometimes it's difficult to know what you truly desire. You have so many outside influences as well as a personal fear, or personal fears, plural, tugging at you, demanding, pay attention to me. You wait for a free moment that you could devote to your dreams, goals, and aspirations, yet that moment never seems to arrive. The fairies ask you to take charge of your schedule. First, they ask you to meditate on your heart's desire. Make a list of 5 priorities in life, then write down a schedule in ink so that you'll be spending necessary time engaged in those activities. So it's about time management. Look that up. If you know it, apply it, okay? If you don't know it, this is what the card's about. Meditate on it. Even writing down like, hey, I'd like to know X, Y, and Z. I'd like a solution to this problem. Doing stuff like that, writing that down before bed, even putting like a slip of paper that has such things written on it underneath your pillow before you go to sleep. You can dream about the solution, or even it can come to you subconsciously, and then during the next day or the following days you'll have an epiphany, an aha moment, like, I get it, this is what I should do. Okay, so going forward, again, make a list of 5 priorities in your life, then write down the schedule so you're making sure that you're spending the necessary time engaged in those activities. It's not important what you specifically do during these times. What's most important is that you invest time and energy in that which makes you feel happy and fulfilled. And affirmation you can say is, I deserve the best. I take charge of my schedule and my life. So don't just let life happen to you. That's the essential message with this. So I would write this affirmation down. I would reprogram my mind with this if this reading is resonating. For those who are watching group 3, I deserve the best. I take charge of my schedule and my life. Some of you have children. It's hard to take charge of your schedule in your life when your children kind of dictate. But there are some areas, there are some pockets of time that you can find to dedicate to your goals and aspirations, even if that is like just figuring out what you want. If you already know what you want, it's about carving out time for yourself. Okay, some of you have spouses or partners, and you would be surprised perhaps that your spouse or partner would help you to carve out that time. Okay, others of you know, but some of you I can very clearly feel and see that you do have somebody that would say, hey, honey, take the morning, go do whatever you want. I've got the kids, I'll take care of this. I'll take care of whatever needs to be taken care of today. Just go ahead and go out. Go do something, and then you'll find that, sometimes when you get what you want, you don't need it anymore. And then you'll be happy to come home. You'll be happy to re-engage with your responsibilities. But you do need some sort of time for following your dreams and exploring those dreams, okay, and meditating. Meditation can look like a lot of different things. It doesn't always have to just be sitting there in the lotus position. When you create art, you're meditating. When you go for a walk, you're meditating. When you're exercising, when you're doing a mindless activity that's kind of like mindless, you don't really have to think about driving, for example. Driving is great. It's great for meditating, and it's also a very healing thing to do, as long as it's like an open road, right, and you're not like stuck in gridlock or traffic. But if you can get on the highway during a time of day when it's not really busy, or just even like driving around a neighborhood where the traffic's kind of calm, but just the activity of moving your eyes back and forth, it affects the vagus nerve, which affects like your regulatory system, okay? And helps you to cope with stress, and helps you to channel and process, okay? Just process. It helps you to process. And for my spiritual people, channel as well. Yeah, some of you are really busy. You're just always on your toes, juggling life responsibilities. I'm not saying that you hate that if you're doing that. Some of you like your jobs or your life, but you just need to make sure that you're making time for yourself. So for those who are viewing group 3, what do they need to know right now? Coming into fall, autumn, what do my viewers need to know right now? Some of you have a decision or a choice to make, and you don't know what choice or decision to make. It could be regarding love, a particular person, maybe an ex, somebody from your past, a boyfriend or a girlfriend, a friend, somebody that's helpful. You could be this helpful person with the water. Maybe you're trying to figure out who to go with. I know that was a seeming issue for previous groups. Check out one of the previous groups if you were so drawn, but I'm feeling some sort of decision related to this guy here. Yeah, related to love. Are you stranded on a desert island? Maybe you feel like you're never going to love again, or that things aren't going well in your relationship. It's like whatever struggles you're going through, whatever, you can come together with somebody that you love. Make that romantic gesture if you feel guided to, or accept it. It's possibly what it's saying. I've got the 10 of Cups here, so that indicates that with matters of the heart, with matters of home and loving relationships, things are blessed. You're facing emotional fulfillment. This could be your dream. This could be helping to find what you want. Some of you could be Like, hey, I don't know what I want. Maybe some of you are more materially focused with the mini Emperor, the Four of Pentacles. But you're done with that. That's not really your heart's desire anymore. Like, you've worked hard to achieve a particular thing, and you've gotten to a certain level of status. You have enough, okay, to follow your dreams now. Sometimes people will put off, you know, following their dreams until they have enough. They get the promotion, they get the house, they get X, Y, and Z, until they feel more secure, more stable. Sometimes the only time is now. Sometimes, you know, if you're always waiting for the conditions to be right, you're just going to miss out. Your life's, you know, at the end of your life, you're going to be one of the old people that are going to say, you know, I wish I would have worked less, for example, or I wish I would have applied myself more to my desires, to myself, to my own happiness, to my dreams, to my family, to whatever it is that makes your heart feel good and fulfilled. So that's going to be a message for someone. Not everybody. I know that there is. I can feel your vibration, whoever's watching, that resonates with. You could be dealing with someone here that is this way as well. We've got water, strong water and earth for those who like to know, the signs. But, you know, I'm really pleased to see the Ten of Cups here, though. This is what you need to know, you know, if you're wondering, like, what is my dream? He's a very dreamy guy, poetic, the Knight of Cups, whether he's representing a person or not. I feel like it is. Some of you are manifesting this person, or they're manifesting you in. I feel like it's more the other way around, or you're just aligning with this energy of the Knight of Cups. So let's talk a little bit about the Knight of Cups. He's the prince or the princess charming of the deck. Maybe you're manifesting a proposal, whether that be a proposal to go on a date, communication, a gift, or an actual like marriage proposal. If so, keep following your dreams. It's going to lead you to this. It's leading you to this. If you didn't know this is your dream, this is your dream. If it doesn't resonate and you're like, no, I want to be a tycoon, a captain of industry, captain of industry. I want to be a billionaire. Okay, good on you. This maybe isn't your reading. Or that might be what you think that you want, but this is saying something else. So it's just something to contemplate. Others of you, I know this is a romance channel, so a lot of you are just like sweethearts, romantics. This is saying, you know, this is what's happening. You're going to be in a state of emotional abundance and fulfillment. There is a joyous family or close-knit community that's coming in for you. It feels like that is what you're wanting. If you have that, you want it to continue. You want it to stabilize. You want it to be your normal. And it will be. Okay? Going in here to this season, I'm seeing like a joyous community for you, however that shows up. So it's definitely a period of emotional prosperity and satisfaction. You're going to feel very cherished, very supported by those around you. It's going to be a time where family bonds are very strong, or the bonds of your friends that feel like family are very strong, or you're just going to feel a sense of belonging and happiness within your community or your circle of friends. And things are going to be fine. It looks like this is going to be more your focus than money, because your money looks like it's going to be stable and fine. Okay. If the reading is resonating, please hit the like button and subscribe. It does support the channel and help to keep me coming back for more, to do more readings for you guys. If you'd like a private reading, my contact information is below, or there's that $1 for 5 minutes special deal on Keen that is linked down below as well. Let's get final advice for those watching Group 3. What do they need to know right now? For those watching Group 3, what do they need to know? Got Zelda Fitzgerald. Somebody could be watching that's Leo, or have that strong in their chart, could be dealing with someone like that. You'll only be bored if you're boring. Okay. Some of you could be Sagittarius. I'm thinking of Ray Romano, and I remember that on his show, Everybody Loves Raymond. I don't know why I'm thinking about this. I haven't seen it in a long time. But somebody told him that he was boring, or no, he said he was bored, I think it was. He said he was bored. And then somebody said, you know, you're only bored if you're boring. You're bored because you're boring, kind of thing. So don't be boring, guys. Embody the fun-loving, childlike energy of the Leo and have a good time. You know, you could be coming together with family and friends, celebrating. He's got a cup in his hand, so that indicates like doing a toast, doing a cheers, whether you drink alcohol or not. Some of you do, let's face it. We're seeing that coming in for you guys. This is part of your dream that you're following. It's going to include this kind of energy. So it's a little bit saying, you know, accept the invitation. Don't always just be about work, money, 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 or your own security or sense of security. Yes, you should do what makes you feel safe and good, of course. But let that include having a good time. Life always needs a little drama and a lot of dancing. Yeah. So that's what it's saying too. Maybe go dancing. Maybe there's a little drama. Maybe some of you are very peaceful people, very peace-loving. But this is saying that a little bit of drama is okay. You know, kind of that's the crux of life, right? And every great story has some drama in it, like a point of conflict. I mean, just think about it. Are there any stories that you know of that are really great stories that don't have a point of conflict? Think about it. So it's not always a bad thing. But this is what's coming through here. And then we've got think only of today, why worry about tomorrow? So living in the moment. Living in the moment. You know, the Four of Pentacles energy can be somebody that is clingy, is jealous, or somebody that is a little bit in the negative energy, generally speaking, because they're holding on to something too tight. They don't want to lose what they've gained. They don't want to lose what they've lost, you know, or rather, they don't want to lose what they've gained. They don't want to, I guess earned is the word that I'm thinking of. They don't want to lose what they've earned. So it can be, you know, greed or just a desire for long-term stability, like worrying so much about one's stability that they are always in the future thinking about long-term what's going to happen. It's a worrisome energy. It can be. The saying, think of only today, why worry about tomorrow? Okay. Like I've said before, worry is a waste of imagination. If you're going to use your imagination for anything, use it to envision and follow your dreams. That's what I've got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Please hit the like button and subscribe. Do check out that Keen deal, 5 minutes for $1, or just get a reading from me as well. You can do that directly. And I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time.